This week on Life in the Park, Park TV's Reg Dunlap covers Bookmark in the Park's unique Writers' Riot. Highway 100 detours continue to disrupt life in the park, and we'll take a look at current headlines on news you can use.
Welcome to this week's edition of Life in the Park. I'm Jane Kim. In our cover story, Bookmark in the Park held a free author event at Granite City Food and Brewery called a Writers' Riot. The name was intended to show this was not the usual polite author event with a bit of biography and a short reading from a recent book, although that was part of the event. Rather, it was designed to be silly, adventurous, and maybe even informative. But first, here's a quick look at news you can use in the park. If you travel on or around Highway 100, you no doubt have run into traffic snarls and delays. City Manager Tom Harmoning sent a letter to the Minnesota Department of Transportation expressing traffic and safety concerns regarding the Highway 100 project. In response, MnDOT has offered to try some new approaches to handling the traffic issues caused by the closing of the Minnetonka Boulevard Bridge over Highway 100. MnDOT's proposed solutions, which include changing the detour to Louisiana Avenue and possibly closing the ramps onto Highway 7 at Wooddale Avenue, adjusting signal timing at Wooddale Avenue and West 36th Street, and closing neighborhood streets to through traffic. One change has been made. The detour from Highway 7 to southbound Highway 100 now takes you to Highway 169. Again, follow the detour signs from Highway 7 to southbound Highway 100 via Highway 169. For the latest information, go to mindot.gov/metro/projects/Highway 100 SLP. Yard waste pickup resumed April 6th for park residents. You can begin setting out yard waste on your regular collection day. All the details are available at stlouispark.org. Click on the Recycling or Garbage tabs. The city and school district are putting out a call for artwork for the 2015 to 2016 St. Louis Park City and School calendar. We're looking for artwork based on the theme Health in the Park. Selected artwork will be featured monthly throughout the calendar, along with the artist's name and a brief description of the piece. Calendars are mailed to every household in St. Louis Park. You may get all of the contest details on the city website, stlouispark.org. Click on News at the top of the page. The first annual Organic Living Workshop is designed for property owners that want to reduce the impact their household has on the environment. This workshop will offer 6 different sessions covering a variety of topics from tree care to crime prevention. The workshop is Saturday, April 18th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Rec Center, 3700 Monterey Drive. The event is free. Now to our cover story. Bookmark in the Park held a free author event at Granite City Food and Brewery called a Writers' Riot, designed to be silly, adventurous, and maybe even informative. Loosely inspired by National Public Radio quiz and information programs, it's a format to celebrate 4 local authors in a festive and fun environment. Mayor Jeff Jacobs hosted the event as a longtime Bookmark in the Park supporter. Take a look.
Would you rather have one wish granted today or 3 wishes granted in 10 years?
One wish today. I don't know if I'll be alive in 10 years.
That's a good answer, yeah.
Well, at my age, longevity is important, so I'll wait 10 years, 20 years, 30, whatever.
All right, fair enough. Thanks. Okay, back to Lorna and Steve. Now, I love this question here. It says, would you rather be an overweight chocoholic or a thin person allergic to chocolate? We'll start with Steve.
Yeah, chocoholic.
There you go. Well, yeah, I know. How about you, Laura?
I would rather be the person who got 3 wishes in 10 years.
I think I would wish for more chocolate. My mother has a T-shirt that just says, just give me some chocolate and nobody gets hurt. So there we go.
And then my APIN finally called up and said, I have good news and bad news. The good news is somebody finally wants to buy your book. The bad news is they don't give advances.
There you go. That's a good question. What advice would you give to someone who is a budding author that would like to publish a book? What can you tell us about how you might do that? Learn?
I would say don't give up. I think that's what I'm proudest of is my persistence. And I heard no, and I would get all these rejection letters, and I would talk back to them like, but until you're willing to take no for your final answer, just keep submitting your work. And if you haven't yet finished something to submit, just keep on every day, even if it's 15 minutes a day, a half hour a day, just honor what you want to say.
It's a heartbreaking business. It's not funny, even when it is. There's some stuff when you get rejected for the 15th time, when a book you've worked really hard on comes out and you open it up and the last edit you gave it isn't in the book. It's all full of typos. In fact, this book, go to page 207. Near the bottom, there's a paragraph about Jimmy John's. Just cross it out.
Well, all right, how about a round of applause for all of our Carl, Monica, Steve, and Lauren. Thank you so much for coming. This has been a great event. Thanks to Reg, Shirley, and Bob, the whole Bookmark and the prep committee. And thanks to Granite City. It's been wonderful. Thank you much. The man once said, these proceedings are closed. How about that?
Thanks to Granite City at Food and Brewery, Mayor Jacobs, the authors, and Reg Dunlap. Next week on Life in the Park, volunteering in the park. It's good for you and our community. The benefits are priceless. In City Council news, the Council approved a motion to adopt an environmentally preferable purchasing policy throughout the city as recommended by the Environment and Sustainability Commission. The Central Park West project at the West End received a go-ahead nod from City Council. The new mixed-use development project consists of approximately 13.5 acres of new development on the site of previously raised office buildings. The Central Park West development will consist of a 199-unit apartment building, a 164-unit apartment building, an up to 150-room hotel, and up to 706,000 square feet of office space in 2 new office buildings. Construction of the first apartment building is anticipated to begin this spring, with construction of the remaining residential, hotel, and office buildings phased in, with all construction anticipated to be completed by 2020. To keep up to date on news and events in the park, visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/St. Louis Park. That's it for this edition of Life in the Park. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time right here on Park TV.